Hi, welcome to Contra Shattered Soldier. I think I stumbled there. Shattered Soldier. This is a PlayStation 2 game. It's done on this weird-ass PlayStation 2 DVD-ROM thing. Let's go with this. And you typically can't play it on a PlayStation 2 because the lasers set a little too far back from the disc and you get a disc read error. This and Gradius 5 suffered that same issue. However, you put it on a PlayStation 3, then it works okay. I'm taking callers if you like. So if you want in, what the hell. One of those days. Yeah, I've never actually finished this game. You only get easy and normal difficulties. I think this follows the kind of tradition of needing, I'm trying to say here, you need to play it on normal or whatever. Also, like most Konami games, very annoyingly, circle is okay and X is cancel on menus, which is always not, or no, not for that, whatever. I'm not good at this game, just to warn you. You get your choice of which stage you want to go to on this terribly textured globe, but let's just start the show if we can. Dectilon actually played through this game in his Hard Games Mega Thread after I played Contra 3 in Hardcore. I was planning to play this, but whatever. During the Contra 3 Let's Play, I said once Contra had a bit of an identity crisis issue, and I definitely feel like that is true of this game. So, this is a very serious Contra in a way. Right, okay, so Lucia... Alright, R1, R2 selects through the three primary weapons. They have, I think, two modes. You hold R2, you lock into place like the Contra 3, but you can also hold L2 to lock the gun so you can run around. You finally have enough buttons to do everything you need. Machine gun, secondary fire, which is circle all the way across the board. This is secondary fire. Oh, the audio. Sorry about that. You know what? Then let's change that a bit. Oops. Hey. Sorry, folks. It's been a little bit since I've streamed last, so why is this not fitting the screen anymore? So let's turn the game volume down a bit. This is really not my fucking day. Hang on one moment. Whoop. This is really going to be one of those days, isn't it? Yep, okay, that's the issue. Alright. Sorry about the dark side Philism there. There, that's better. Let me start again, because I think Contra does deserve a little better than on the basis of its reputation. Let me know if the audio is a little better there, by the way, please. Alright, Contra Shattered Soldier, one more time. So, yeah. We got machine gun. We got super machine gun. Yeah, so square shoots, circle does the super move, and since they're on the opposite sides of the face button, it doesn't really work out. That's your most powerful weapon, is the charged flamethrower, and to that end, it's pretty tricky. It's kind of tricky, frankly, to play. But you'll notice a thing called a hit rate in the top. This basically says there's certain things in the level that doesn't respawn, and you get the one opportunity to destroy. So that is exactly what we're going to attempt to do, is destroy them. Oh dear, wrong. Okay, yeah. So I'm not used to this game at all. In fact, I don't know that I even have time to kill this motorcycle now. Oh, I do. Good. Yeah, Shattered Soldier's not the world's best. It's very unforgiving, but not... I don't know. The other Contras, they all... I mean, I know Contra kind of requires a bunch of memorization, but Shattered Soldier out and out relies on it, you know? In a way that I'm really not super happy with as far as Contras go. But, you know, hey. Someone's saying this is like quiet from the Phantom Pain. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Lucia is a cyborg. I think she is introduced in this game. The story to Shattered Soldier is kind of fucked up. Bill Reiser from, you know, the main Contra guy, more or less, he gets framed for starting something in a war that kills about 80%, I think, of the world's population. He gets put into, like, this cryogenic jail where he's basically in jail forever but can still dream. And then Red Falcon attacks again, so they thaw him out and let him fight Red Falcon. There you go. That's the story in a nutshell. Lucia is a cyborg that helps him. She is the Player 2 character. So there you go. And basically what you do is over and over and over again, you, I gotta get used to controls again. Yeah, over and over and over again, you play this over until you finally memorize all the levels, learn how to get 100% hit rate on all of them, and you get to the secret final 3 stages, I think. The last few of which are total utter bullshit, but that's Contra for you. So you can see here, this is a bit like Red Falcon's last form in Super Contra 3 in a way, but the idea is I could just kill the thing at the top and end this boss fight somewhat early, but of course then if I do that, I miss out on the hit rate. I think it's actually better to, to kill like one side of this thing at a time, because the first weapon, if I remember, is actually not that hard to deal with. But again, I have not played this in an extraordinarily long time, though I did see Dectilon play through it at some point. Yeah, so this I didn't do so well on, as you can see. Alright, good. Very good. And once you destroy it, you do get, now the middle thing starts doing stuff, which is basically a little spark thing it follows on the ground. And there you go. Contra Shattered Soldier, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell. Festivore just mentioned Neo Contra, which I've actually never played, but looks even sillier than Contra. Or, I should say, it looks silly for a Contra. It's Contra, that's the problem, is it does a lot of over-the-top stuff, and it doesn't know if it wants to be realistic or cartoony. Not in the Hideo Kojima way, just in a very inconsistent way. As you're going to see, I hope I get to show you at least, Shattered Soldier is very, very inconsistent. Or no, it's very, very... It's over the top, but it has a kind of veneer of... It's hard to call it realism because of all the aliens, and obviously I'm like snowboarding out of nowhere, kind of shit like that. But like, as you'll see, like a lot of the alien design is actually gross, which is like very cool in like a metal kind of way. But like, then the silly shit comes in, and you're not really sure what they're going for. This boss, because Contra is very big on bosses, you know, but not in a fun kind of way, fun alien soldier way, because this boss is fairly unfair if you don't know what it's going to do, you know. As you can see, it's like a little tough to hit, obviously, but you can, do that, right, that's right. I think the flamethrower is actually the best move here. There we go. Mazupanku is saying in Neo Contra you can even dodge roll on top of the helicopters. This is true. There's a section of Neo Contra I've seen footage of where you can you're walking on helicopter blades. Neo Contra, yeah, and that's where I get to okay, well that's obviously super silly and unrealistic or whatever, but you know, that's Contra for you, I guess, but yeah, I guess it's weird to complain about a game series where you ride a missile every so often, you know. But whatever. we are here, snowboarding on the snake kind of thing. And see, what I don't like about this boss, again, is you just have to memorize, like, where it's going to be. Unfortunately, I knew it was dead there, so... I'm hoping 74% hit rate's about right for this. Don't ask. I hope the rest of the game ends up being like that. Let's see. This part, you might remember what's coming up from Contra 3. Yeah, where basically you get picked up, and if you're brought to the top of the screen, you die. And again, if you have a strong weapon, you can just aim it straight up and just repeat ad infinitum. And since these are respawning enemies, they don't add to our hit rate, so let's get the hell out of here. And with that, we get a boss that ends up being killed by another boss to show how powerful that real boss is. And look who it is. It's the end boss of Stage 1 for Contra 3, the Alien Wars. Like before, unless you were on hard mode, you can destroy the little nest on the top of its head. It also does have these, like, it has, like, a new sort of homing move. It has these, like, very annoying, what would you call them, I guess? The wasps now have, like, a much wider range of fire. And the maggot kind of enemies, oh dear. They move more slowly along the ground, as you can see, so they're kind of more annoying to deal with. I'm on my last life, so the question is, will we actually get through this? I don't know, to be honest with you. I could try to just go for the head immediately, just to, like, but I do want that hit rate, so... I think I'm killing the thing on the bottom. It's puking a little, you know. It's got a little electrical shit going on, so I think I'm hurting it. But maybe there's another way to be sure. There we go. That's it. I forgot about that. Yeah, you gotta use this weapon specifically, right? So now that I've tripled its ability to shoot really slow maggots at me, oh dear, I died. Yay. That's Contra. Fuck it, we'll go from the middle. Yeah, people are telling me I was using the wrong weapon. Yeah, I forgot about all this. So let's start the level over and I'll take a caller. Who wants in? Everybody warned me about the game audio after the fact, sorry. Let's bring Andy in. Why not?
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
What's going on?
Going on. Playing some Contra.
Cool, same here, actually.
So I got a question for you.
What's up?
Contra Shattered Soldier, does it have a button where you can press L and R and do the cool pose?
No, it does not.
What?
What? I'm gonna die on purpose to get my credits back, actually, for Stage 1. Oh, do you want me to share the screen with you so you can see ahead of everyone else?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, you got it, pal. Have you played this game before?
I have not. For the longest time, I thought this game was made by Treasure, but
no,
it turns out it's not.
I think Hardcore is made by Treasure, you know?
Yeah, that's right. But honestly, if you told me this was a Treasure game, I would have believed you.
Yeah, you should probably be able to hear the audio. It might be a little low, though, so let me boost it up a little bit, maybe a bit. Okay.
I don't know if there's any sound on the save screen.
No, there isn't, so...
Okay.
Alright, I'm saving for God knows what reason. Should I stay as Lucia, or if you want, we could watch the intro. Can you hear the music?
Yeah, I can hear it. It's pretty quiet, but I don't want you to bump it up too much, otherwise probably show up. Yeah. Remember, we had issues last time. We tried to use the, oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower it a little more just so it doesn't overpower me on the screen.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
Just been on break these past few weeks. I had the time off from work since the 22nd of December, so I've just been taking it easy, going to parties, New Year's stuff, what have you.
Cool.
So that's all winding down now. And then on Monday I get to go back to work. Yay.
Nice. Alright, I guess the intro's not going to start. So let's try the Fortress again. What do you say?
Let's go for it.
Alright. What do you think of Shattered Soldier so far?
I love the shredding.
I
love that they use 2 fonts for the now loading screen.
Oh, they use more than 2. They use like a bunch of fonts for now loading.
Oh, really?
That is the now loading.
Yeah,
that's the now loading indicator. Actually, is that it? For God knows what reason, just And the word's now loading in very different fonts.
It's like we got the budget to use all of them. Might as well use them.
Oh yeah, totally.
So, I know that Contra 3 is your favorite,
Yeah.
but how would you say this one stacks up?
For 3, it doesn't.
Yeah. No?
No.
Like, I don't like that whole hit rate thing. It doesn't seem like something I would enjoy.
No, and it's very badly named. It's basically how much shit did you destroy that you had. Can't say you didn't have to, but you know what
How
I mean?
much non-respawning shit did you get?
Yeah, more or less. And I think you need to have 100% on it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
People are saying your voice is kind of low.
Let's see what they say about that right now. Then, I just upped the gain a bunch. You probably hear me a lot louder.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah. Frankly, I am not really a big fan of this game. But you know, I've never actually finished it, and it's fun and all. Though I will say that. It's just that it's very unrelentingly hard, which I know is something that all the Contras kind of have in common. But here, it's just like you need to know exactly where to be and what different things do at all times. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, you just have no margin for error whatsoever.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first level looks.
It's
The first level I was gonna say looks brutally hard.
yeah, it's pretty brutal. All of it's brutal, really. That's it. It's like it's very metal. It's certainly the most metal of the Contras, you know. So, which is sort of an odd thing in a way, but you know, it's this game for you, I guess.
Well, I mean, the game. Oh, that sucks.
Yes. Hold on. It's coming
A
back.
friend of mine actually had an issue where it was doing a lot as well.
Yeah.
Although that happened a few months, I think they fixed it.
Gotcha. All right, let's see what happens now. There we go. So this is a lot easier to deal with when you just when you let one side kind of go. I say as I die. Yeah. I don't know, Andy. It's a bit of a tricky game. Yeah, this did not. All right. So I think.
Wow. Yeah, this definitely seems like you just need to memorize a ton of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm not doing well at that, so don't worry though. We don't have to. You know, worst case scenario, we can always move on to a different level and stuff. We don't have to hang around here for one kind of thing.
I was gonna say, the other characters. Is there any
No,
physical? That's what you look like.
it is all just what it looks like. Yeah. Maybe.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
cool that they give you the option.
Sure.
Play as what's his name, Lance. Or
Bill.
no, that's the other guy.
Yeah,
yeah,
Bill
Bill.
Reiser.
Bill's the main guy. Lance is
Yeah, and spoiler, by the way.
the player.
Oh, okay, and I just learned something, by the way, is that you can double tap to do the charge, rather than, like, switching over to circle on the other side, which is actually, I think, a lot easier, you know, than, like, because, you know, like, with the PlayStation controller, you can kind of use your thumb for square and the joint for X, you know, to jump, which makes sense, but then, like, kind of reaching over for circle sucks, you know?
Yeah, one of the things people say about the Monster Hunter games for the PSP is that people develop this claw, where you have to form this claw with your hand to press every button that you need to press at the same time, and I had to do that to an extent with Peace Walker.
With Peace Walker?
PSP.
I've
Yeah,
actually still never
because
played Peace Walker.
It's a fun game. It's really enjoyable until you get to the post game. At that point, you fight like the same 5 bosses over and over and over again, just with different coats of paint on them.
That kind of sucks.
Which is, but I mean, the main game is tons of fun. So
Gotcha.
if you get a chance to play it, definitely do that. Just nobody will blame you if you don't go all the way through the post game stuff.
That's it. There's a thing where you have to date pause too, right?
It's not so much a date as it is like you have to say specific things, and you get the exact same mission afterwards, but with Master Miller.
Oh.
And you try to date him. You both end up in the same box together, and they don't show you what happens, but
I see.
love can bloom on the battlefield.
That's true. I guess it can.
More things.
One by the way, cool thing I will say about Contra 4 for the DS from way forward, is that they do actually have Lucia from this game as a playable character. I think they actually have all the possible Contra like characters, are playable, and they're just sprite, or sprite. What I'm looking for here, like it's just sprite.
Just edited spreads, yeah.
Thank you. Yes, but
I remember there's even the Probotech or the European censored version because you can't show humans dying in European Contra. So like, you know what? Make them robots. Make everything robots, and it's cool.
Which is something I like too about Super Cyborg. It seems like a fun reference to that. I don't know if you played that game or seen me play it, or
I have not.
It's awesome. It's this guy basically. It's like a love letter to Contra, more or less.
Yeah.
Even like the font for it looks exactly like the Super C, like super font. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it right now. It's just that is straight up the jungle from Contra 1.
Fuck. Yep. All right. Getting better, because now I've only lost 1 life so far on this thing. Although,
and you only get how many continues?
You get like 3 continues, but I have a weird feeling like either you just need them all, or I'm not finishing the game. So I just don't.
You gotta practice.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible, but whatever, as they say.
So. This game gives you all the weapons at once?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep, it's there's only 3, but you get them all at once. There's no power-ups this time around, my friend.
Oh, they show you the missile, but you don't get to do the pose during it?
Nope.
That is, I feel betrayed.
I'm not really shocked to feel betrayed, honestly. I'm trying to play the game now with the double tap thing. Oh yeah, and you do get to, like I said before, hold down L2 now to lock your gun in a direction, which works out better. And I just lost my chance at 100% hit rate at this level, but fuck it.
And you need 100% to get the final level or whatever? Or
I don't know. To be totally frank with you, I'm not 100% sure on that. But as far as all the playthroughs I've seen are 100%,
That's it.
Which could just be people showing off, their talents.
Look how good I am at Contra Saturn Soldier.
Indeed. Okay, so smooth here. Grab that part. Yeah, so this guy, not the world's biggest fan of this boss, but that's life.
Yeah, it definitely seems just like waiting for him to become vulnerable and then actually hitting him for a bit.
Yeah. But fortunately, we're
really a huge fan of bosses like that.
No. Fortunately, though, we're through him now, and that brings us to... Oh yeah, this part again, right? So...
Yep. I'm hearing the death sound from Contra 3 over and over. In that one stage, the guy just goes, oh!
This is from stage 3 of Contra 3, actually.
Yep.
And I do like references to older Contras, but this particular boss, this time they have a thing with this boss. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you're talking about, but I'll let that happen on its own.
Yeah, exactly. I bet you do know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video of this boss before.
Yeah.
But they really want to make sure that, hey guys, we did Contra 3 as well. Remember that game?
Yep. Alright, cool. Now that I've actually gotten rid of his nest, I don't know why, because I can't get the 100%, so I might as well just,
Well, let me look up and see if I can find if it's like 100% on every level, or just like you have to get average 75% or something like that.
Yeah. But don't miss the second part of this boss.
Well, I got it open. I'm watching.
Alright, yeah, because now... Yeah, there's this.
And ass face.
Yeah, his ass is a face. And then he barfs on you.
Yep.
In his hat there, so... Shattered Soldier, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Boss that is also an ass for a face and barfs on you and sneezes on you.
Yeah, and his boogers are like the attacks from the previous form, more or less. Yeah, so that's Shattered Soldier is a very weird game. Yeah, 97% hit rate. So.
It's pretty good. Let's see, hit rate. I'm not being sarcastic. I probably do terrible on that first level. Shattered Soldier, hit rate, requirements.
Sinjack B says that's hilarious.
Yeah, I just saw all the what's in chat.
There is a story to Shattered Soldier too, by the way.
Yep.
I don't know why there is a story, but there is. In which it turns out that, you know, we have Bill Reiser from the first game who had that horrible backstory. And then there's Commander, who apparently we were sent by the Triumvirate. And that turns out actually the Commander is Player 2, Lance. My God.
I'd say what a plot twist, but most people have never even known, like, the Contra guys' names.
Yeah, more or less. That's sort of the problem here, but... Anyway, so basically, Player 2 from Contra is now the evil commander, more or less. And he's got a baton and a spinny globe on his desk. That's all he really needs. He allegedly died, but he's returned from the dead, I guess. And, yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody died a shitload in Contra. Of course he's back from the dead. Konami code, baby.
Tankman 45210. I believe actually the missing 3% I had was the jetpack soldier on the snowboarding section, but let's see. So Bill,
apparently,
yeah,
looks like the average hit rate is what determines which stages you go to and your ending.
I see.
So you just want to go for as high as you can overall.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know that I'm gonna make it, but whatever. I would have practiced this game a lot more, but it doesn't play in a PlayStation 2, so.
Like your copy of the game, or just there's a bug with the game?
No, so Konami released 2 games on like this blue sort of CD-ROM kind of thing for PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Right, and the way the laser was set in the PlayStation couldn't read it correctly, you know.
Yeah.
So you could take apart your PS2 and kind of fuck with how like far the laser is close to the disc, which I actually did mind, but that wasn't so much fun. So you know. Instead though, you can just play it in your PS3 and it works a lot better. So anyway,
fucking around with precision lasers is not a great idea. Unless you know what you're doing.
So as you can see here, Lance had a final message that he learned before he died 6 years ago. And you know, yeah, he always a jokester, that Lance.
That kidder.
Mm-hmm.
Pretending to die and just respawn, buddy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's the end of level 1.
Also,
So-
he can teleport.
Yep.
Did they explain how he could do that, or just he can do it?
You can just do it. Let's see here. Okay, so anyway, stage 2, the train. Alright. Here we go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counting at least 5 different fonts there.
Alright. Now we're going awesome.
I love the shooting the billboard before you crash into it.
One thing I will say I do like about Shattered Soldier is the sound design is very cool.
Yes, it definitely makes you feel like you're playing a Contra game.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually play that way.
Yeah, and the actual like sound effects are, you know, pretty great in it or whatever, but alright, try to remember exactly what you do with this boss. Yeah. Alright. Shit. Oh yeah, and you can't duck on this, that's right, that's why I'm fucking up badly.
So this just needs a perfect jump.
Yeah. Alright, so this level's not going too well for me so far, but I think I'm gonna get another shot at that. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, so this is just straight up. If you don't know what's coming, you're basically fucked.
Yep, exactly right. Exactly right. That is basically this whole game. That's okay. Here in stage 2, I think this starts to get a little easier, but trying to remember what this stupid thing does now. Oh, right, and this thing then becomes a helicopter. Because why wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, the last stage, a helicopter became a robot, so something better be a helicopter here.
I see Shift in chat mentioning, by the way, that this is actually the first boss of Metal Slug 3, which is kind of interesting.
I don't remember the first boss from Metal Slug 3. I think it was like a big thing that destroyed all the shit as you were walking on it, but I don't remember what it actually looked like.
Gotcha.
I think it might have been, yeah, giant crab. People were saying in chat, where's the crab?
Alright, so I died, so we're gonna have to do this again, unfortunately. I do apologize, but I'm not.
Oh, we're here to play some Contra.
Exactly right.
That's exactly what it says on the title there.
Oh man, what?
Oh wow. Was that guy there before?
Which?
Was there somebody that crashed into you, or just you?
No, I think I just got hit by the fire thing, honestly, you know.
Oh, it looked like for a second there was somebody there, and you landed on him. This isn't a Mario game.
Alright, so what happens? First there's the rocket guy that comes from behind me. Let's see if I can kill him, and then it drops barrels and stuff. Cool Ghost says I use a PS2 emulator now, which apparently is actually possibly the preferred way to play this game because it does, like, you know, 60 FPS and everything, you know? But I'm not sure.
It depends on the game, but I have played a few games on a PS2 emulator. And if you crank up, like, the rendering stuff and everything, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Like, you could easily just say, oh yeah, no, this was an HD port that they made for the PS3. Like, a lot of games look so much better with it.
I might have to try that sometime. I'm playing this on the PS3 itself right now, you know? But anyway. Oh, that killed me? What? That's kind of lame, I'm sorry, but alright.
Well, she's a cyborg, remember, so there's a big static charge.
Got it.
Just touched it and it really hurt.
Yeah. So that cannon, I think, is kind of a retread. Well, this part is kind of a retread of, in a way, of Stage 4 of Contra 3, where you're driving the motorcycle under the big battleship, but this time around it's a little easier, I guess. Oh, this part coming up I hate, so...
But you get to ride a missile. Oh, those guys are riding missiles.
This is true. We'll continue once more. Alright. If we can't make it any further, maybe we'll switch up to Stage 3 for now. I don't know.
So it's just cleared the 4 stages in any order?
Yep, you got it.
Oh, that's it.
And then you make it to Stage 5, the Archipelago, I believe, and then beat that. And then it's on to Stage 6 and 7, which are really two, I won't say short boss stages, but they're just bosses, but they're extremely, like, hey, you knew this was all coming, right? But the problem with this game is it's very hard to practice, I think, because you don't get stages 5, 6, and 7 unlocked ever. You know, you have to do it all in one shot.
Yeah, that's pretty tricky.
I could be wrong there, though, because I've never actually tried it, you know? So
well, let's find out together.
You got it. Like I said, fucking Dectilon did this already, so, you know, hey, whatever. That's Shattered Soldier for you. Alright, so let's see. Maybe there's, like, a better way to do this, too, than I'm doing, you know?
The only thing I could think of is... You're using the charged flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much most Contra games anyways, the strongest in terms of, like, raw damage.
Yeah.
Just have to be super close up.
Yeah. One thing, too, that was killing me is Dectilon was doing a lot of this stuff without doing the whole lock the gun into one position kind of thing. So I was like...
Yeah.
It's killing me because it makes the game, like, so much easier, you know, but... Then again, he finished it and I didn't, so what the hell do I know? Also,
something.
Also, I just realized I'm playing this with the analog stick, which is ridiculous, but... You know, it's Contra, you gotta play it with the digital pad.
Yep.
I'm ashamed to say I have not played Crimson Clover in a while, so I'm still, I think, pretty far from arcade original mode, sadly.
Yeah, I haven't touched that between all the Steam sales and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have been a little neglectful of my Crimson Clover training.
Let's see here. Oh dear. Dear. Ooh, okay. I survived all that somehow.
Oh wow.
Cool. Alright, so this is the part of the job I hate. Get a nice little yeah, so now the train, which is kind of the meat of this whole level, more or less, you know, but as you can see by the hit rate, I believe at about 50%, so
Yep.
or, no, 30 actually, my bad. So we're not even halfway there.
Okay, you're getting the front here.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Yeah, alright. So this part's pretty tricky, and you have to... Forgot about that. You have to, like, kill these things. God damn it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was
They don't really give you much room to breathe at all, damn.
No. And I think the best strategy is you kind of have to hang in one of the corners, but you have to be careful on which one, because if you pick the wrong one, you end up getting hit like automatically, you know?
Play a little bit of Road Rash.
A little bit, yeah. And, somebody's saying this looks like a pain in the ass. Yeah, no, it is. I am not going to lie. This whole kind of thing is a pain in the ass, because again, it's like a matter of just do it over and over and over again until you have it all down. So yeah, one of the Contras I've never actually finished. Actually, I don't think I've finished Contra 4 for the DS as much as I liked it. That was
I gotta beat that as well.
Yeah, that was really hard. Oh, this thing. Alright, so this thing. How does this shoot again? Okay, yeah. So that's right. It has the, oh dear. Okay, so... got rid of the machine gun, so it's gotta get rid of the second part here, and that does it.
That's how they just get rid of the other sections of the train once you destroy everything on it.
Oh, shit. That sucked.
Like, not even the last train there with the motorcycle dudes on it. No reason to unlatch it, just they did.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Alright, what do you say we go to a different level for now?
Sure.
Alright. What do you like, city or seabed, 3 or 4?
Let's go to the seabed. We already shot up a billboard and blew up a train, so let's do some swimming.
Okay, now if I remember, Seaboard... Now, Seaboard, we do get to ride a missile, by the way.
Hell yes.
And,
Oh, wow, that's...
Yeah, that's quite something.
I love how it spins around.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I already fucked up the hit rate here, but that's life. You have to destroy... Whoa! That's not fair. Once it goes off screen, it should be able to come back. Alright, what am I doing here? So, yeah. This. Okay, the first part of Seabed is almost entirely a water skiing robot. And I don't know why the camera like makes him wink like that, but it does. And there we go. Water skiing robot. How about it?
Oh, but you're still in the missile.
So, yeah, this first part kind of sucks. Yeah, the missile is not super easy to control either, unfortunately, but we'll get there. And the robot has a lot of different component parts. I actually don't know that I've ever killed the robot, if we're being totally honest with each other here, you know? But we're damn well gonna try. Hopefully, I'm doing some incremental dodging right now, actually. But
see, transferable skills, that's what it's all about.
Damn right. Jack of all trades, master of none. What is this thing doing now? Okay.
Look at that bullet hurting.
No, the mines are the problem for me, because...
Yeah, they hit everything on top.
Yeah, ah, shit. Alright. I'm determined to kill this thing somehow, Andy.
I believe in you.
So I think we're gonna be on the seabed for a little bit now, but... Alright, let's continue there. Okay.
Has he fired the gun at you yet?
Yeah, he fires, like, little fireballs out of it.
Okay.
No big...
It's hard to tell, because his little chain thingies just shooting mines and rockets at you.
Yeah. He's a pain in the ass, this boss, honestly, you know. I'm not gonna paint that black and white on that one.
Well, to be fair, I don't think you've really been a huge fan of any of the bosses, except maybe the turtle thing with the ass face.
Yeah, you know, honestly. Getting some news that this might be a little choppy. Yeah, I'm unfortunately somehow losing a bit of, what you would call it, frame rate, sorry. Alright, so anyway, this boss, what's the trick here? Alright, these mines, you have to, like, you must be moving to the right in order to avoid them. I'm gonna have to jump over this guy at some point. I guess, or let him jump over me, maybe?
Does that chain hurt you or no?
Probably. But I don't know. And, okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. You let me know.
That's nice of him.
Oh, very. I'm not sure if there's anything in particular I should be, you know, like, targeting on him, you know? Like, if one thing's better than another to kill.
Well, I get the idea that, like, you can just focus down whatever the main weak part of the boss is and get a kill. But then if you want to get the maximum hit rate, you have to kill every single bit.
You got it, friend. That is how this
Makes
goes.
it slightly easier, maybe.
Now, one interesting thing I've just noted, though, is that you can actually hit through the backpack thing to the gun in front, you know? And get, like, maybe some more damage going on more component parts at a time.
So that does go all the way through him, then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good weapon. I'm, like, afraid of everything is the other problem. You know, like... Alright, so... And I'm hoping maybe... Oh, there we go. I got rid of the gun. You'll see in a second or two. Okay. Shooting a lot of these destructible missiles, but now... Oh, and I got rid of the backpack, too. Huh. So, maybe I gotta get rid of the thing attached to the chain, possibly, you know? We can call it a day with this guy. Maybe. Possibly.
Maybe. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, cool. Now what? Now what does it do?
That can't be it.
Guess not. There we go.
There we go.
Yikes! That's... Forgot about that. I think this part is not so bad, yeah. Okay, I think this is, if I remember correctly, this is actually a really annoying part because you only hit him when that thing is open, you know, for the big laser.
Yep.
So which means we just gotta sit here more or less and hammer away at him whenever we can, but, you know.
Just channel your inner Gradius, shoot the core.
Exactly right. So, I think we got a little downtime here right now. There you go. Yeah, this is maybe not the most metal part of it, even though the music's pretty metal right now.
Yeah, to be fair, you did blow off most of his weapons, so the fact that he's attacking at all is pretty impressive.
No, definitely. He's actually still skiing too, even though he should have no means of forward momentum. You know, but all right.
Well, no, he's got his little ass jets.
It is true, yeah.
And never did break his feet, so.
I never did break his feet. Oh yeah. Well, those are like the ski part of him, I think. You know.
Yeah.
All right. How many more loops do you think we're gonna have to go through in this?
I'm gonna guess 2.
Oh, I see. So, one of the reasons, by the way, we're having some stream issues, apparently there is a champion poker player with 600,000 viewers. Which, you know, hey, more power to professional poker players, I guess, but, like, I don't know. I don't really see the appeal, personally.
Is this a poker video game? Why is he on Twitch?
Good point, actually. Did everyone
Get off of Twitch, you're stealing our bandwidth.
Somebody said, is it the shirtless guy that plays Hearthstone, which I was not aware was actually a thing, but I guess it is.
Didn't they make the whole being shirtless thing against the Twitch terms of service?
I think so,
like
yeah.
Both men and women.
Oh, I got impatient.
Oh.
What's that? Well, there's that guy, what's his face? Caleb Part 42 that always the TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you had to stop that because they were like, okay, we can't allow you to show bare torsos and make it fair to both genders. Just nobody can show a period.
Right.
Nobody can really circumvent the rule.
Is there like maybe there must be a faster way to do this possibly?
Can you maybe lock your aim downwards and go above the beam, and then aim diagonally?
Oh, maybe I could do that actually. Yeah, that's
Something like that.
So I don't have to like wait for the dodge.
Yeah. Like I don't know how powerful the rapid machine gun weapon is compared to like the
Whoa.
fire.
I don't know why
Oh,
I died there.
Maybe aim down, lock it into place, and then move as high up as you can go.
I guess so, yeah. That was pretty awful.
Seems like even if you're a little bit below.
Okay. There, well, it didn't matter anyway, so that was the last hit.
So what? That was like what, 4 or 5 more loops?
Yeah, more I guess so, yeah.
Sounds way
Okay. Voice of Dog is saying basically he's an ex-poker player. He's playing Hearthstone, more or less.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So now we're going to use the missile to blow something up, which is kind of interesting. And then we have a little that.
Well, you got a lot of mileage out of that missile, at least.
This is true. There is no danger of an air leak, according to this ping zone. So I guess I don't really know. I think we're going into the seabed, maybe some sort of underwater research facility type of thing.
Yep.
And I think those are supposed to be like Contra 1 pods, you know, more or less. Ooh, with faces huggers.
Serious Battletoad vibes here.
Yeah. Oh man, and I did not reach the checkpoint of the stage.
Oh, that sucks.
Should I try a different stage, or?
It's up to you. I mean, I think you pretty much figured out the robot guy, so I don't think you'd have too much trouble with him in the future. If you want to try something else, you're more than welcome to.
You tell me, chat. You tell me if you're gonna be bored watching Robot Guy again. You know.
Side his face.
Right. Decide my fate. I mean, I'm doing it right now, but if everyone hates it, then we'll just skip it. I hate this robot so much, but you know, hey.
It's just a little mug at the camera.
Gotta love
Yeah,
it.
I'm a boss. I'm a boss in this kind of game.
It's probably the best thing on his resume, really. God fucking damn it. You know what, fuck it. I think I'm gonna do a different stage because I'm sick of this.
Go for it.
I just noticed too, my thing looks like a big Winnebago on wings, but just die immediately because
Oh yeah, Sinjak saying, go for Path of Sila again. Or still, whatever that's pronounced.
I should really have looked that up. I like to say Silo, I'm pretty sure it's Silo.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah, Dradigan's like, I want to see.
Oh yeah, Loco Molito's doing the OST for Crimson Clover, isn't he?
Is he? Wait, what do you mean the OST?
Yeah.
What do you mean he's doing it? He's making
Oh
it?
wait, no, sorry, not Loco Molito, the guy who did the music, Gryzor.
Oh, Gryzor, yeah.
He's doing the OST for it,
For
or the arranged soundtrack, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I see. Got it. All right, let's try this city level. Let's see here. Miko 101. The Super C is insanely more brutal. I don't know. Whatever. Right now, anyway, we have a pack of dogs.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know why not, or I don't know why, or I don't know how to answer that. Is my thing.
And you just torch those dogs with a flamethrower.
Yeah, but you know, they'll forgive
So,
me.
some of them hurt you and some of them don't, or
What, the dogs?
yeah.
None of those dogs hurt you.
Oh.
Also, for reasons I think are pretty stupid, or maybe not reasons is not the right word, but for whatever reason, the sandbags count towards your hit rate. So you gotta kill
Of course.
them. Right.
They're a valuable military target.
Yes, this is very...
Somebody might use them to stack up another barrier somewhere.
Mm-hmm. This guy is also from Contra 3.
Oh yeah, the searchlight who drops bombs on you.
Yep, you got it. He drops like a sword guy. Sword guy's on you. This time
there
around,
they go.
unfortunately, that's a little harder to dodge than he once was. Wow, he is pretty brutal, actually, even though he looks very silly.
He's super pissed off that everybody thought he was such an easy boss in Contra 3.
Yeah. I actually am not quite aware of a good strategy for him, to tell you the truth. I guess
I would say incremental dodge those bombs.
I think that's the only way to do it, yeah.
Because if it seems if you go too fast, they'll still be going off by the time you get to the end of the screen.
Yeah. No, yeah, but they have a pretty wide radius there.
Can you shoot the bombs?
Maybe that's it. Maybe machine gun's a good choice for him. Let me go with my own grenades there. Good deal.
And there's no grenades like smart bombs or power-ups like shields.
Nope. No. There are no smart bombs in this one. There's no power-ups at all, which is very, very odd for a Contra. But...
Yeah, like no spread gun even. That's
right. It almost feels like a different game that they put the Contra license on, you know. But it is very Contra, so like the bosses. So
it's like a bad future where the spread gun was never invented.
maybe that's the whole key with this game is that it's like bad timeline Contra, you know.
That's why the soldier is shattered.
Alright, I'm getting using. Voice of Dog is saying he saw me shoot some of the bombs with that helicopter boss, so I guess that is what we have to do here. I'm gonna try to stick with this gun right now. Yeah, this is basically, I don't know, it's kind of awful Gunstar Heroes is what I'm thinking of it personally. Oh dear.
I remember the Game Boy Advance Gunstar Heroes game actually had a similar thing where you had access to all the weapons at once.
Tell me more.
And a lot of people didn't like the Game Boy version because there wasn't any combining weapons.
I see.
Like, it was just whatever you had was what you got, and that was it. So you couldn't do, like, that homing lightning thing or anything like that. And then they changed a bunch of stuff, added a bunch of weird references. Like, one level is just an old Sega arcade game. And, yeah, it's weird.
That is, by the way, how you handle that is you have to shoot the bombs, but it is
Yep.
not super easy, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, so you kind of have to use the lock system to sort of run under it, keep it up, okay. I think I got the hang of this guy now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now he's done. 23% hit rate, so we're about a quarter through it. Not too bad. I was in a city, I thought, but now we're in an escalator going all the way down for some reason. So, these guys, also from Contra 3, Stage 3 specifically.
They're going all out with the Contra 3 references in this game.
I noticed, too, my flamethrower seems to eat bullets, but, I don't know how consistent that wants to be. This boss! Yeah, I've seen this boss. This is where the level design in Shattered Soldier, or the enemy design, is still a little gross, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we already saw that ass face, and now just things that barf stuff at you, for the most part.
Yeah. Sort of veiny, doughy spider guy.
I don't even know what I would call that a spider. It's just like a...
He's got...
I don't know what I would call that.
He's got the cow hooves. It's almost
yeah.
Yeah.
Sentient mold. That's about the best thing I can come up with.
Actually, I think you're about right there. Sentient mold. Sorry, it's a little tricky to make that jump. And I'm really worried he's going to drop on me. You know, which is bad from both, like, a lives perspective and a gross-out kind of perspective. Totally.
Well, I mean, from that guy's perspective, it's a bad idea, too, because his legs are on his top. So, I mean, he falls down, what's he going to do, really?
Now, he's in a death animation, which is kind of worrying me, because where do you go? So, I guess we all kind of knew that was coming.
Oh. And it's not fully dead. You can see the legs thrashing and everything, too.
Yeah. That's true, but now it's probably about as dead as we can get it. And that's only a 35% hit rate thing. So, feel like this is like maybe just a nice little thing that a little like shout out to our boy Upton Sinclair, as it were, maybe. Yeah. So this thing, I don't really know the proper way to handle it. It doesn't even really seem that interested in me.
Well, I mean, you are interrupting so much.
This is true. Oh, come on, the last one. Whatever, fine. Let's just see if we can kill this thing real quick.
Like, imagine somebody comes into your room while you're having lunch. They start flipping around and shooting at you with a flame cannon. You'd probably be a little mad.
And it's still, I noticed it's like still going with the meat, you know? It hasn't really stopped. It's just like still grinding, even though we clearly killed it. So we are destroying the city's food supply, more or less.
I don't know. I'd say it's pretty messed up as is. I mean, that thing has been sitting in it for God knows how long, and there's a bunch of stuff living down here, so...
Yeah. Oh, what?! You'll see it.
Yep. Oh, wow. Just...
That was kind of jerky, I'm sorry.
Hope you memorize this game.
Yep. Alright, so anyway, we're at 44%. Now this is, I'm pretty sure, actually, though, the boss, this thing. And so I don't know how the rest of this is going to go, but we'll see, I suppose.
A lot of shit to destroy, I guess.
Yeah, I think this is kind of like Elephant Core style boss, you know, from Gradius, where you got a lot of component parts and things like that, you know?
Yep.
So you can kind of see how this goes, right?
Yeah, it's just going to be tons of stuff that breaks off, and hey, look at that, I have another attack move.
Yep. This is, I'm alright with this boss, though. I think this is fairly creative boss, but,
yeah, it's mostly just responding to stuff as you see it.
Yeah.
As opposed to hope you memorize it. Okay, that right there could have been a little...
Yeah, that was kind of bullshit, I think. Let me see if I can just get rid of that front cannon, even though I shouldn't really care about hit rate right now. And in fact, fuck it, I will not care if we're trying... Oh dear, and then he shoots missiles in front of you, I noticed, too. And behind you. And there's shit under you, so yeah, I kind of remember seeing video of this boss, but I think it's actually the first time I've ever fought it. Okay. He's not... At least he seems a bit fair.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, aside from that one random explosion in the center of the screen, it seemed like everything you could pretty much see coming. It's not like...
Yeah.
Maybe like that charge forward is the other thing that could catch you off guard, but...
Right. I have the feeling I am going to have to hang around his ass, and then, you know, we're going to shoot something there. And that's totally bullshit, but okay, I guess we're not going to let me jump off. Alright.
What is it with this game and asses?
I don't know. The music sounds very familiar, too! Yes, okay. Ooh. This is kind of ridiculous. This is not exactly my favorite boss fight now. Bullshit! Yeah, that was kind of crap.
Wait, did the explosion from that thing kill you?
I don't... No, I think it just shot me at the last second, you know?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice before, too. There's the thing in the back. Alright, so let's try that again. I have a good feeling this time, though, but now we have a lot of it memorized. I just gotta remember when that big explosion out of nowhere came from, you know?
Yep.
Jeez. Alright,
I noticed the shredding gets really big here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all about metal here. This is like a totally, you know what I mean? Like the meat grinder, the snake, everything like that.
Just cut out the life bar or the hit rate thing and everything, and you've got a death metal cover right there.
I think so, yeah. I noticed, too, there's like weird, like, dentist lights up top above the meat for some reason, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about, but, you know, whatever. Alright, this time around, I gotta remember, I was killed by, like, a cannon kind of out of nowhere, right? It sort of just came in from
Yeah,
the
it just
left.
fell out.
Yeah, which I think was kind of a bullshit thing. Yeah, there it is. Jump past it, it opens again, and now I can kill it. Okay. 42, and then there's another one here for number 44%. Yep, and then now we're at the boss again. And this time, I'm going to see if I can concentrate a little more on the bottom cannon so I can kill it. Okay. Hey. Oh, right. L2. So one tricky thing is R2 locks, you in place and moves the gun around, and then L2, locks the gun direction in place. So it's a little tricky to kind of switch that on demand, but you got to do what you got to do sometimes in Contra, so that's life. What I'm saying makes sense there? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. So, okay, that's not him exploding randomly. He crashed into something that caused an explosion. I just did not get to see what that is, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see here. Watching for what would explode.
Yeah, there it is.
When he did the charge... Okay, so it looks like there are fuel tanks.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were just another bit of wall.
Yeah.
Before. Okay.
God damn, this is, I think, my favorite part of the game right now, actually, though, is I do like this boss a lot. Because I feel like he's mostly pretty fair,
This one seems like the most Contra.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because you're climbing on shit, while the other half of the screen is totally unsafe. You're shooting down missiles and dealing with turrets and shit firing at you. Yeah,
but it's manageable. It's not like
yeah.
completely off base, like, okay, well, what the hell was I supposed to do about that kind of thing,
Yep.
There we go. 82%, so... Yeah, last time he kind of got me with the missiles, so I was, like, kind of concentrating on jumping off, but we're at 84, so what do we got now? 90. Okay, so 90% is when you can safely get there, and then...
Now so the missiles count, too. Okay.
Yeah. So, 2... Alright, now he's going to shoot the bouncing things at me. Realistically, my character could just stop walking for a minute, too, I mean, we don't have to keep pace with this thing, really, Also, it seems like we've just forgotten about saving the city in any sort of meaningful capacity, and now it's just about saving this meat factory. I don't really think that was fair, but okay, whatever. Fine.
Well, let's just say you're getting rid of all the weird shit in the meat factory.
Shit! Alright, well, at least I killed it. And, that is mission complete. Right.
100%? Oh, I see, but you lose hit rate for continuing.
Fuck you, game. Well, at least we get some more of the story, which I know we all came for. So meanwhile in the federal government. Now this is, I believe, the Triumvirate, which consists of these strange men. Gaius, right. Anyway. Nero, and Commodus. Who cares? So these are, I guess the people leading humanity right now, but they're referring to us as pawns, So it's probably not, they're probably not going to end up being some good people, either.
I don't know, I think they've got some good ideas.
It's just, okay, that's fair.
I mean, they've got floating chairs and we don't, so
sure.
They must be doing something right.
So they have like a little relic going on and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that. Okay. So if you want, we can attempt the train level again. We already know how to do Fortress, or we can attempt Seabed again. What would you like to say?
Let's go for the Fortress again. Let's bring it full circle.
All right. Let's hope that works out well then. Now loading. Okay. So what's been your favorite level of the four?
I'm thinking that boss there made City probably the best choice.
I kind of agree with you, honestly. Yeah.
Seabed was okay until you got to the point where it was just like endless bullshit.
Endless robot bullshit?
Yeah.
That shit.
City, I think, has been the most fair in terms of not needing to know what's coming up.
Gotcha. Alright. Alright, I have an idea. Let's try one more time. Let's do either Seabed or Train. Let's do Train, I'd say, right?
Alright.
And then we can run back now that we know how to do Fortress and City,
Yeah, I saved the easiest one for last.
Yeah, exactly right. Save what we know how to do for last. By the way, as long as you're here, you have anything you want to plug?
Not really. I mean, my Twitter, I guess, is the only thing that I do on a regular basis.
I see.
So, twitter.com/AndyAML.
Nice.
And that's about it. Follow it, or you cannot follow it.
Whoa. Now, well, do you have this game? Are you gonna get this game or no? Now that you've seen this.
Do they even sell PS2 games in stores anymore?
I don't know. It might be
Oh,
on
yeah,
PSN, possibly.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I can pretty safely say that I'm probably not going to get it.
I don't.
just because I've already got Contra 4, I got to work on that,
Yeah, totally.
and I also don't have a PS3 either. So
Yeah. And you do need it for this one, unfortunately. Okay, this is actually the easiest way of handling this thing. Yeah, all right. That's working out well now, I think.
well, it looks like it is on the PSN store. So
Oh, okay, don't get it.
those of you playing at home, if you don't want to buy it, you don't have to do it.
Yeah, I like to, and I don't mind stuff like this because I don't mind mindlessly doing the same challenge over and over until I've memorized it, but I feel like, honestly, as far as the Contra library goes, this is fairly weak, you know?
I would say, yeah, this one and like the 3D shooting one.
Oh, let's not go there. Legacy of War?
Yeah, that's the one.
That was, this is not that bad. I don't,
it seems like all these great franchises do this like one 3D entry that's just god awful.
Mm-hmm.
Like Metal Slug did it, Contra did it.
Well, I never played the Metal Slug Contra 3D rather.
I haven't either, but it doesn't look great.
I don't even know how you do Metal Slug in 3D. Like the whole thing of Metal Slug is Contra. At the very least, you can say, okay, machine guns, aliens, explosions. You know, whatever. Metal Slug's like an homage to Contra in a way, you know. So
Yeah.
what are we talking about here? Let's see here. Now, what is this part? Oh yeah, the train, right? Okay. This part I don't know how I forgot everything about. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the little homing bullshit.
Yeah. So this time I think the trick here is got to lock character position with R2 and just use the gun part to actually get rid of these things, you know.
Yeah, just pretend you're playing Castlevania and you're Simon waving that whip around.
You got it, pal. Done. Okay. So that's a lot easier this time. One thing to do, though, it does keep you on edge because everything is so effing hard to deal with.
Yeah, and you get so few resources to deal with it.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, right. So I think if I do regular flamethrower for the driving guy and then charge for the guy with the gun. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. You got nothing, pal.
That guy got off the train. He's like, okay, those guys before, they fucked up.
This guy...
I got a gun this time.
I got this. Oh.
She is definitely not going to shoot some fireball at me like she has done to everybody before.
Right. This part. Yeah, this part's kind of easy, honestly. But oh well. I should probably not speak too soon.
That was going a lot better than your first one. I'll say that much.
True. Just memorization. That's all it is. I wonder though. It's funny. I would like to somehow erase my memory of Contra 3 in a way to see like how I do with it. You know, nowadays more or less.
Yeah.
You know?
Would it hold up?
Right.
Because you played the game so many times now that like you just love every bit of it.
Yeah.
And you're kind of looking at it with a really biased view.
Oh yeah, totally.
Whereas somebody who has never touched the series might play it for the first time and be like, how the fuck was I supposed to know that, like in the fourth stage, how was I supposed to know that mech would jump back onto the wall at me? Or was that the fifth stage? I don't remember. When you're climbing the wall.
That's 3, yeah.
Like, I don't remember if there's a real clear tell if he's coming back or
No,
not.
you need to know more or less, and especially on hard difficulty then, because he does like a totally different thing. You know, he does like a double sweep that you really just like have to know to like sort of lead him to. It's like really that you need to play. There's no, I don't really think there's any like, you know, oh yeah, well I totally know in that one kind of thing. So this part of the train doesn't seem too bad right now, but the boss is a little nerve-wracking, and I frankly, yeah, you get a little shmup warning kind of thing for this boss too, actually. And this boss is actually from Contra Hardcore.
Okay.
He is the big robot that basically chases the train and everything.
7 Force.
Sure. Yikes. Yeah, so he is...
I love that elbow. That's pretty great.
That he like tried to knock the whole train over, you mean? Or
Yeah.
I love too that his only weak point appears to be the shoulder for some reason or another. He is a tricky one to dodge, but alright, I think I took out one of his little shoulder pads there, I think, so yeah, that's 3% hit rate for each one. So now that I did that, I don't really seem to have actually damaged him in any way.
That seems to be the case with most of the bosses here. It's just you do enough damage and then they go, oh yeah, by the way, this is my real attack pattern.
So, this thing, yeah, that's right. So this part is a little weird, but you know, hey.
He just really wants to make sure you're safe. Like, he doesn't want that train to go too fast. That's all.
Yeah. And then he just like his arms blow off for some reason, but he's got replacement arms. But then now I am grateful that he's decided not to just, you know, hit me, but I do question why he has decided this yo-yo attack is the way to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he just takes him and he starts playing with his little yo-yos.
Yeah.
Like, he's done fighting, you're just kind of in the way there.
Right. Oh, that was kind of nonsense, but I guess I should have sort of seen it coming. Whatever.
Can you duck that, or is it just...
Yeah, I think what you're supposed to do is duck it. So this part, I actually do not know if that part matters so much.
It probably does.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, that was your first try.
Yeah, not too bad.
So that's one stage down.
Sure. All right, let's go for seabed maybe. Okay. Now that wait, who says that? Oh, Sinjack be like, this is beyond dorky. So anyway, Winnebago thing drops us off, and we're back to missile hunting. So I'm at 0 lives. That sucks.
I guess you don't get a life refill.
I guess you don't. I don't know. That's pretty crappy. Oh well. We'll see what we can do.
Oh. Goodbye, 100% hit rate.
Who needs
that's
it?
shredding.
How can you not love it? Alright, this asshole again. I think Dectilon had a safer way of doing it than I do, but I don't particularly want this right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say the charged flame shots is really risky because you only get one shot every few seconds.
Oh, look at that though. I got rid of his backpack already.
Speedrun strats.
Damn right. Alright, so now that we've done that part here, let's see how long it takes to get rid of the gun, maybe. The gun's not so bad, really, you know? It's really just the missiles like, during all this stuff, you know?
Yeah. Like, I kind of get the idea they want you to use the rapid fire.
Yeah, they do.
But you're just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck that. We're fine. We're gonna just shoot the whole. Oh, look at that! And it skips an attack pattern without the backpack now. So.
Yep.
Cool. Very cool stuff. Good job, Shattered Soldier.
That's the pro way to do it.
Yep, I guess so. Yikes. I think really these shoot 'em ups do kind of help you in general with video games because this is actually much farther than I've ever gotten on this game.
Right.
Like, I don't think I've actually even ever beaten the 3rd level before. But all right, this part. So this is where things get. Watch out for that. Kind of stupid. Now that we're slowing down a bit for this one,
I like in chat, Blackheart970 says, this looks like a pain to 1cc. And the Cool Ghost says, this just looks like a pain.
I think technically you do have to 1cc it actually to get to the final level. Well, maybe not, right? It's only your hit rate, so it's possible you can do it on the 3 credits.
Yeah, because you only lose your percentage for that stage if you continue.
Yeah. Maybe someday if I really get into this shit, I'll 1cc it. But honestly, you know. Yeah. So it looks
priorities.
Like so it looks like just before. Yeah, you were right. I was just a little too low for that, you know. So.
Only there was a focus mode that would show your hitbox.
Yeah, totally. Oh, okay. No, I thought that would probably be the way of doing things, but not really. So let's line up with this stupid crap. Make sure we're all the way up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of overblown, I think.
Yeah, this I think he has way too much HP.
It's like we've seen what you can do, but just we get it.
Yeah. And I just realized too, if I beat this guy, which I'm likely to, and die at the next part, which I'm likely to, I'm probably gonna have to see this all again. Which is probably a good point to end the stream on, frankly.
Yeah, it's really strange that they do like 3 continues, but then if you fail a stage and you have to go back anyway, it's like, okay, why not just give you a certain amount of lives and just say once they're all gone, that's it, game over.
That's true, actually. That's a good point.
What were you thinking, game designers 10 years ago?
I don't know. How many hits? There we go. That did it. Let's say. Evil AJ is saying you need A rank for the whole thing to make it to the final level. S rank's not necessary unless you want a silly ending, which who doesn't?
This whole game is kind of silly.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not a very serious Contra.
Let's see. So this game came out in 2002.
Huh.
It's well over a decade old.
Well, that sucks.
Really stingy with their checkpoints.
Yeah. All right. I think that's enough Shattered Soldier for the night, honestly.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah. Maybe I'll practice a bit more, and then we can consistently do some stuff with it, you know. But thanks for joining me tonight, Andy.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good luck with your sleep cycle.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. All right. Take it easy, everybody.
Later.